my lovely rapscallions. I am back with Star Railgun to try and finish the story tonight.
That statue. It wasn't here last time.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was even a living person.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. I'm suddenly reminded of the time at the theme park when he said he was only 13 years old. Could that have meant something too? Either way, he's an enigmatic character for sure. At least our journey together in PENUSCONY was real enough. And his loyalty and love for this land must have been real too, right? Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, the slumbering hound. To the festival's invitation, to all lies and the singular truth. If we ever meet again, please don't talk in riddles.
Is the Astro Express ready to depart PENUSCONY?
Apologies, Mr. Mika, that we are only now bidding you farewell.
Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker, and we are forever indebted. Allow me, as the representative of Dreamflux Reef, to make another toast to all the nameless.
What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue to live here. Those accustomed to being awake will mostly have a hard time getting used to a life of darkness with their eyes closed. Though the order has faded, there must be someone to watch over this primal memory zone. PENUSCONY's nights are long, and there are many who are still far from a good night's sleep. As for the sweet dream over there, we're still managing without it, aren't we?
Mika and residents of Dreamflux Reef, we raise a toast to you, watchers of the long dream. To your tenacity throughout time, to each sorrowful night, and to the dawn that is finally upon us.
Hmm? In the end, we still came full circle. This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. After going on a journey of many twists and turns, they still ended up where they started. Just like a clock's hands that turn round and round, the start and end of each day will always land on 12 o'clock, the advent of time moving forward. There shouldn't be much left to say. This entire adventure started because of you, and should naturally end with you. And then, a new page will be turned. Mikhail Char Legwork, we raise a toast to you, watchmaker of the land of the dreams, nameless of the Astral Express. To PENUSCONY's past, present, future, and the child's unwavering dream unto death.
With that, our duty as nameless should be complete, right?
The trailblaze can illuminate the way. But ultimately, the future of a world belongs to those who live in it.
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago, but it's super strong this time.
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone's thinking the same thing.
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalina, their lives must have been long, and they must have experienced plenty of stories. They were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us. Getting into scraps and mischief, that sort of stuff. Companions, enemies, journeys, adventures, all the sad and happy memories. The everyday that we're used to, they've lived through them too. But those things are all in the past. Yeah, maybe that's the precise thing I can't let go of. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like, when when you're reading a book, if one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it, right? Because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives, we see these people as special. So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes. But what if they and we aren't really that special? When Mr. McHale sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regrets, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
I think each and every one of us is searching for the answer to this very question. The universe is vast, and our lives are but specks. The trailblaze never ends, but against the backdrop of the cosmos, the average person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch. But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the silver rail, but we will. As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. McHale has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old Nameless's face at the end of his life. And its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
It's not the answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers, right?
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe. Quick, Don Hung, tell us a dad joke to lighten the mood.
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day, we'll all have to face our own farewells.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in PENUSCONY. Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
Do you still remember when we first arrived in PENUSCONY? Who would have thought our paths would cross in such a way? ocean of stars is vast. And given our destinations, I'm afraid our paths may not cross again. But the trailblazing expedition ahead is always full of unknowns, and my blade is sharp enough to sever fate. As long as we maintain our original resolve, I believe there will come a day where we will meet again. Ah. In that case, I must apologize for my rudeness. Do you remember when we first met? I once said you reminded me of an acquaintance. Because of the Self-Annihilator's curse, my memories are stripped away, blurring my past. And after our journey together, what I originally thought were familiar feelings were merely illusions. I believe this was truly our first meeting. What do you mean? It's improbable that you've crossed paths with my past self. What I mean is, there is nothing left to retrace there. Only nihility. I see. You've also had a similar experience? Then you... Long ago, I too was like you, with irreplaceable companions. We also embarked on journeys, making the best choices we could, whenever we could. Unfortunately, we didn't achieve the outcome we wanted. But moments like this make me feel like they never even left. In this universe, there exist countless worlds that are similar yet different, and countless people who are alike yet distinct. I too have wandered alone, encountering acquaintances on strange worlds, seeing their silhouettes overlap with my past. In your opinion, what does this déjà vu mean? Attachment, desire, longing. They may all be right, but they are all incomplete. I believe it's not something external, but something that originates within us. An emotion that traverses time from a certain moment of our past to reach us. Perhaps it's a source of warmth and happiness. Or maybe it brings pain and sorrow. Each time we reminisce on our past, we always seem to notice a tiny but unforgettable instant that we left behind us. along with certain other things that remain constant throughout. That is a summary of our lives, encapsulating everything about us in these moments. Proof of our shared path. Within them, we glimpse our own essence, and thus, we truly exist. Just like everyone in this story, hurtling onwards along the path of destiny with passion and courage for the things that breathe meaning into their lives. Set forth on your voyage without hesitation, Nameless, on the path of the Trailblaze. Even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change. But before that, on the road towards the end, there are still many things that we can do. And because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. This is the meaning of journey. All those things, beautiful before, are still so now. And I believe it will still bloom at the end of the nihility. Until we meet again beneath the sun's rays.
Welcome to the Interastral Peace broadcast. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
There. Chin up, Pom-Pom.
Wow. Your method of consolation is truly unsophisticated.
Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow. Oh, hey, you're finally back. We told Pom-Pom all about our adventure, and they suddenly start... Pom-Pom is just angry. Yeah, angry. No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My well-thought-out timetable, completely ignored. If you carry on like this, the express is gonna run out of fuel. That's right. Pom-Pom is just angry. It's not because of Misha, Tiernan, Rosalina, and the rest.
It's okay. Oh, Pom-Pom, just let it all out. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry. I'll stay here with Pom-Pom.
But...
Let's go, March.
never expected Pom-Pom would be so distraught.
Those three nameless must have meant a lot to Pom-Pom.
No one knows exactly when Pom-Pom boarded the Express, but one can surmise that their journey has been filled with many hellos and goodbyes. Probably more than we can imagine. The fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Pom-Pom's emotions haven't become dulled by the grind of time. They still deeply cherish every nameless who has boarded the Express and value every journey shared with them. Leave it to Himiko. When it comes to comforting, there's no one better on the Express. Well, they were a little emotional at the time, but I'm afraid that's not out of the question. Since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way. And to ensure that everyone always makes it back on board, Pom-Pom has had no choice but to delay the warp jump schedule.
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom-Pom pacing anxiously up and down the corridor.
Turns out Pom-Pom's been silently putting in a lot of work for us. Wow.
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions continue without interruption, the Express will receive a constant flow of energy, much like a perpetual motion machine. But because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up much faster than expected. We can probably only pull off 2 more warp jumps at most.
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky? Oh, I don't want to become an ice cube floating around in space again. When you put it like that, doesn't actually sound too bad. But I don't even want to become an adorable ice cube floating around in space again.
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next destination.
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts. The 2 nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Lushaka and the agate world, Melostanin. As for which one we're headed to, that still requires a vote.
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion. Everyone, we meet again.
It's you! Why were you just in my room?
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express for now. You mentioned a suggestion.
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtains fuel. I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now, it appears my suggestion could be the very lifeline that saves everyone.
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could very well ask you to disembark.
Ah, the Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon, especially with those mired memories of yours. But I digress. If the Astral Express is in urgent need of a special trailblazing expedition to recharge its engine, have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Akivili never reached. Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to worry about energy ever again.
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivili has never been to? Is that possible?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination of which you speak, what sort of world is it?
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away from outside observation. Its presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. A world fettered by 3 paths, its destiny hanging in the balance. The Eternal Land, Amphorius. I hope I'm not too late, child.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here?
Looks like my time's up.
What do you mean?
What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. My fate lies entirely in your hands, Lady Bonajade. The dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die the chance to talk?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well. I'm very glad to see that you're so full of verve.
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm. Have you specially come to see me, just to sate your vile vanity?
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes. To offer you a generous trade. That is, if you're willing to accept.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. That's the oath between you siblings, isn't it? If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow, would you be willing to talk to me then? I recognize the gravity of this question, which is why you don't have to answer me right now. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds, sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer. Ah, a word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes before. Life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.
Noise.
Hi, Heat Prankster.
Hello! It's been a while. The Astral Express.
Wow, you're finally back! And have you ever heard of a Washtopia? It's a place where space vehicles can stop to rest. There are plenty of them throughout the universe. They're close enough together that you can travel between them without even activating a warp device. Washtopias only clean the exterior of the train, and they do a great job too. However, the seats, rooms, windows, all the nooks and crannies inside the Express, we have to do those ourselves. Since you only just got back, why not take a little rest and chat with the crew? Once you're ready, come find Pom Pom and we'll prepare to depart. Something seems off. Pom Pom already selected a route. We've seemingly gone off course. Straight, stay vigilant. There might be a magnetic...
So...
What happened? What's happening? Did you see that huge shadow? Everything outside is... Then where did it go? Even Mr. Yang looks surprised.
March. The Express encountered an obstruction. The disturbance... the Express was struck from behind by...
How do you...
Another vessel in our vicinity encountered the same obstruction and was unable to control its velocity. After the collision, 2 individuals found the...
Guests? I don't think they're here for tea.
They appear to be friendly.
Well, if they're here to stir up trouble...
Another anomaly in this shining universe. A blooming splash of colors. You are truly beautiful. A lady? I offer a sincere compliment. You're akin to a flower in winter. Oh? Another beautiful soul. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Argenti. I belong to the night.
Please don't do this. He seems like a good guy. Hi, Argenti. I'm March 7th.
An honor. was just explaining the significance of beauty to this foliage. Pardon my abruptness, but I have a habit of asking questions. As fellow beings of this universe, are you acquainted with Idrilla the Beauty? Young lady, now that you know something of the beauty, I wonder, can you resonate with this philosophy and place your trust in Idrilla? I understand. Young lady, with all due respect, I believe you refuse to acknowledge the beauty simply because you lack knowledge on the subject. I cherish different ideas, but judging from this situation, since you do not understand the beauty, I will have to show you in a way that only a knight can. I earnestly request a chivalrous contest with you. Should I be fortunate enough to triumph, I ask you to acknowledge Idrilla the Beauty as the most peerless beauty of all. No, you do not have to. This is merely an unspoken rule for battles between knights. I apologize. Forgive me for my
Why are you fighting?
Communicating with others can be a most difficult endeavor. It is through action alone that we can convey our intent faithfully. May you understand.
You have my gratitude.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
I'm not afraid of you.
Annihilate.
You are fighting a gentleman. Confess.
It'll heal.
Need a doctor?
The flesh wound.
You won't get away.
Hide.
Bear witness.
Is that all?
Let the duel commence. Pledge thine loyalty.
In the name of Lenda, a will forged in ice never falters!
Stay back, Clara.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora.
Eliminating threat. is your command.
Confess!
This ends here.
You won't get away.
I have something for you.
Put forth all your might!
Sorry to interrupt whatever's happening here. Forgive the interruption, but I just spoke with Himiko. The situation is more urgent than we imagined. You're welcome. Just doing my job.
My deepest apologies, Mr. Yang. My concentration has been solely centered on my conversation. I was piloting the one and only through the galaxy when I discovered Velite, an IPC worker who accidentally fell into a huge cave, from which I saved him. Upon saving Velite, I altered my flight course to accompany him to his original location. Consequently, I inadvertently ended up on the Express's navigational trajectory. According to him, he is an IPC worker. I believe he's currently resting in the carriage. He is still in a state of shock. He swore to follow Adrilla the goddess after being impressed by what he saw during our adventure.
Thank you for coming. It'll be a first for the Express to work alongside the Knights of Beauty.
Enjoy the present moment. Continue to enjoy the present moment. You misunderstand. I must first wholeheartedly enjoy the red night of the universe before I can discover an inharmonious pitch. These two things are correlated. Once I discover the cause, I shall destroy it.
Well, try not to take too long. Things could deteriorate at any moment. Could you please go check on Velite? He looks uneasy. He's a guest of ours, after all.
What is it? Here to cheer me up? Save your breath. I'm just a small-time IPC worker. That Argenti rescued me. I don't know any— I want to go home and have dinner. Did Argenti tell you that? Oh, that guy is unbelievable. Before he rescued me, he said something like, "You must pledge to acknowledge Adrilla, the beauty, as the most peerless." I told him I'd marry her if he'd liked, as long as he got me out of that stinking cave first. And he refused. I couldn't believe it. My life was on the line, so I just repeated after him. Adrilla, the beauty, etc. You get the picture. Then he corrected me. It's Adrilla, not Adrilla. Who came up with such an awkward-sounding name? I'm a pencil pusher. What the heck do I know about the Eon of Beauty? But of course, I repeated it again in order to survive. Adrilla the Beauty, just like that. Do you think I like being negative? My friend, this is what's known as falling prey to the grim reality of life. Understand? When I was young, I assumed my life would be like a novel. I wanted to be a pilot, flying through outer space, exploring the universe in a grand spaceship.
I already hate this guy.
My parents told me I'd have to work for the IPC and make a bunch of money to fulfill my dreams. Enough! This is a painful topic. I gave up my unrealistic dream of becoming a pilot and worked for the IPC instead. I guess I'm living the life of a supporting character now. But after running into Argenti, I had an idea. Perhaps I could make some money with him and turn my life around. He's tall, handsome, and a knight. Packaged and marketed the right way, I'm sure he'll pique a lot of interest. I told him about my idea, that he could advocate for the beauty while also incorporating currency as a notion of beauty. That would allow him to preach more efficiently. He was very impressed. I'm planning to contact the marketing development department as soon as I'm off the Express. He'll make a great IPC product spokesperson, and I can be his agent. Now, the question remains, will this guy shine brighter as an image-focused idol, or should we showcase his formidable talents and mold him into a powerful star? You're right! I don't know what his rank among the knights is, but he is quite powerful. So when can I get off the Express? I need you guys to solve this traffic jam problem ASAP. Were you even listening to me? All right. Huh? What was that sound? Huh?
There was a strange sound. It was terrifying. Did you hear it? Pom-Pom knows the Express inside and out. It definitely wasn't the train.
Is it possible that the jolt just now damaged the Express? Did something manage to sneak in?
Do we know where the sound came from?
It sounded like it came from the passenger cabin.
But those are in opposite directions. Read the room. Enough with the mean jokes. Now's the time for action. I'm gonna go check my room. If there's a problem, I'll let you know.
March has a point. Pom-Pom will go check the conductor's cabin.
Is that me? What's she saying? I know your past. The things you want to see, to touch, to know. Your home, family, friends, emotions, what you love and what you despise. I'm the complete March 7th, with all of your forgotten memories. Who are you? Why do you look exactly like me? Why did you stop talking? Oh, what kind of creepy...
March, can you hear me?
Huh? My phone. Himeko, there's something really weird happening.
I know. March, get out of there right now.
But...
March! Please reply. Have you left the room?
Did something happen to March?
Not good. I need you and Don Hung to check on March.
I'll accompany you. Velite.
What? All right, if things get...
It's an...
Ugliness. The inharmonious pitch has surfaced. Honor compels us to vanquish...
Stay back, Clara.
A will forged in ice. never falters!
Hide.
Help me, Mr. Sora!
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
As you command. Are you all right?
I'm okay. That was so scary. It was like a long-lost twin sister had suddenly appeared out of nowhere. I can't believe it was only a bug.
I did not envision seeing true stings again.
Huh?
There was a whole bunch of those bugs chasing me when Argenti found me in the cave.
I was under the impression that I had successfully routed all of them. However, could it be? Velite, perhaps you still bear sting pheromones on your body.
Huh?
Yes, I've read about true stings in the databank. They emit fibrous particles from their wings during flight. The inhalation of... I'm afraid March may have inhaled some of these particles.
So that was just a hallucination? Wait, I thought hallucinations were supposed to be completely random. Why did I see an identical me?
Did it do anything strange?
It said it knew about my past. And then it stopped talking.
I'm afraid that's not enough information for us to draw a conclusion. My concern is that numerous stings may have already infested the Express. Their elusive nature helps them stay in the shadows, but they may also be roaming freely. We have to prevent them from propagating. If not...
I don't want to see a bunch of marches roaming around the Express. One of me is enough.
We're on the same page. This isn't good. Evidence of a swarm is apparent, and it looks like several eggs are on the verge of hatching.
They're embryos for now, but their transformation into larvae could be imminent. And their growth may exceed our initial estimates.
This is a race against the clock.
Check around the Express.
What are you...
Why? What?
Ah! More eggs! The sting's propagated on the express! Are there eggs in my shoes?
The clock is ticking! We need to find a more efficient method. Act quickly! Let Pop...
What?
Use your brain and think of something!
Well, as a conductor, don't you have any emergency procedures in place?
Oh! Now that you mention it, Pom-Pom does have a backup measure. We'll need... This mobile express cleaner should come in handy. It's got a nifty wide-angle lens on it. Once we zip it up into the air, we'll have eyes on the whole scene. I mean, I know this isn't what it's meant for, but we have no other choice. If you think you can do this, I'll start piloting. Watch carefully. What are you doing? Stay alert. Now's not the time for relax. Nothing out of the ordinary heat. Stay focused.
Mind if I...
You must be the creature that she mentioned. Does it bother you that people deem you cute? Believe me when I say that you are more than cute, my friend. You are a delightful ball of pure charm. Needless to say, it is an honor to encounter beings such as yourself. But I shall never give up my spiritual training. If this crisis cannot be...
What's going on? Why is he chatting with these bugs?
I think he's all...
Is he seeing another him?
I don't think so.
Well, let's go save him.
Beautiful beings.
He looks
He could be. Is that all?
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Eliminating threat.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Is that all?
It'll heal! A will forged in ice never falters!
Is that all? Is that all?
A will forged in ice never falters!
You bully! Help me, Mr. Sora!
As you command. As you command. Stay back, Clara.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Is that all?
Eliminating threat.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Annihilate.
Help me, Mr. Sora.
As you command. As you command.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Hide. Annihilate.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Is that all?
Hide.
Help me, Mr. Sora.
As you command. As you command.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Annihilate.
Is that all?
Stay back, Clara.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Hide.
Help me, Mr. Sora.
As you command. As you command. Annihilate.
I must apologize. I cannot believe that such a beautiful creature was merely a hallucination. Its deceptive and threatening nature is much uglier than its appearance would suggest.
You mentioned this thing transformed into an object of beauty, something that she once spoke of, that you never personally encountered.
Yes, it was something she mentioned that I wanted to see in person.
I see. This, together with the fact that March's hallucination claimed to know her past, suggests that these visions feed on people's subjective experiences and long-term sentiments. In order to take the form of what they personally desire.
So, in Argenti's eyes, Wubbaboos are a thing of beauty. But my past isn't something I'm constantly thinking about. I have plenty of other dreams.
That's not how it works. The desire to know your past embodies purity itself, a thing of immense value.
I wonder if the dying words of those ugly menaces can be trusted. As the saying goes, even an insect speaks kind words when death is near.
Are you implying that the insect imparted you with a message prior to its demise?
Correct. Its final words were, "Celebrate this superficial victory, for you will never be able to acknowledge the existence of the Overlord."
let's ignore the fact that you understand insect speak for now. That sentence... Oh, wait! I think I understand. When reading through the chronicles of interdimensional insects in the databank, I came across a species that had only been described in records. Due to the lack of research samples, the author gave it a tentative name: giant sting. This species can reach tremendous proportions and is big enough to swallow an entire star knot. I believe the Overlord Argenti mentioned could be referring to this colossal being. And we're...
I think I understand. We are in the belly of the beast.
Me neither! Although, if what Don Hung said is true, I doubt something that could swallow the Express would be a picky eater.
I see. That would explain what Velite and I experienced earlier.
What do you mean?
Did Velite mention that he was trapped in a dark and enormous cave when we first met? Now that I think on it, we did hear sounds akin to swallowing and other movements from the cave.
Yes, and your flight path happened to intersect with the Express's star rail, meaning we might have encountered the very same giant sting. Now, we need to see if we can prove the theory correct.
Oh, what is that?
Huh. It looks like our theory has already been confirmed. Let's talk to Mr. Yang.
Oh, it's so quiet. Someone say something.
After meeting all of you?
Oh, never mind.
How's it going? Has there been any progress?
Let me explain the situation.
I see. If the Express has been swallowed, then perhaps we could try pushing the Express's engine into a temporary state of overload and use the momentum to burst out of the giant sting's body.
Warp jumping requires a lot of preparation, and it might alert the swarm.
It would be risky. The engine might overheat and burst into flames. Still, I don't have any better ideas.
I am not fond of this idea.
In a word, the outer components of the Express may well be melting in gastric acid as we speak.
It would seem our enormous, hideous enemy is right outside.
No! So my teddy bears and bunnies are gonna be liquefied by stomach acid? I've had them for ages! I need to find a way to save them.
Let's stay calm. I need some time to check the engine with Himiko. For now, just try and take your minds off the situation.
It's all right.
Have you noticed? Morale on the Express is low.
It's all right. We're in this together. It's all right. It's rare to see March genuinely worried. But given the circumstances, maybe you could try reassuring some of the crew.
The Express has faced all kinds of obstacles on its journey. Today is just another one. It's no reason to stop trailblazing. Such is the very essence of trailblazing. It is through these trials that we find wisdom and maturity.
Desires? I don't have any desires. I'm busy working every day. Even if I did have one, it's been long forgotten. Come to think of it, maybe the IPC
I am
made
doing
me
this
immune
quest.
to hallucinations.
The Express is melting?
How is this even possible? I've been swallowed by a cave twice now. Is this my destiny?
We need to get out of this thing's stomach as soon as possible. Pom-Pom doesn't want the Express to sustain damage.
Everyone, just calm down.
Calm yourselves, all of you. I'm bidding farewell to this Flora. After having made friends with all the beings.
Ugh, can you and the Fern get a room already?
How can it be? The Express is home to all of us.
Who knew our first meeting would be our last? It's hopeless. I'll just spend the rest of my short life listening to your ramblings about the Express, I suppose.
Nonsense. This won't be our last meeting. But I'm happy the Express has started to grow on you. Now, where should Pom-Pom start the story?
Are you really about to tell a story? Look, it's been nice meeting you and all, and I'd love to shoot the breeze. But are you people really just going to give up?
Velite, I will escort you to your destination. A knight always keeps his word.
Don't assume you can reassure me that easily. I've got a heart of stone, you hear?
Okay, that's enough. In times like this, we should be trying to give each other hope. No, the Express is strong. I'm sure we can think of something.
I've completed the engine inspection, though the warp device isn't immediately...
Mr. Yang, I've suddenly happened upon an idea that might just help resolve our crisis. Were I to air such a proposition among you, verily, it would...
Oh, so you're a mind...
At this stage, any plan is a plan worth hearing. March, hang fire. Let's see where this leads us.
Thank you. I apologize for being so abrupt. You must find me strange for wanting to speak with you alone. I will tell it to you straight. I have a strong sense that, as a knight of beauty, I have a duty to fight this battle. I propose that I disembark from the Express to confront the giant sting directly. My strategy is to pierce its stomach with my lance, triggering spasms that may cause it to eject the Express. It is challenging for me to articulate this phenomenon. Yet, when I observe certain entities, an indistinct sensation of beauty arises from my core, discernible only by instinct. Perhaps my long solitude traversing the cosmos has made it difficult to discern where these sentiments originate. But as a knight, I realize my obligation is to safeguard the seed that embodies beauty, standing as a bulwark to defend it against all. The Astral Express is that seed. It feels warm, like a home to me. I am certain this is thanks to the strong friendship you have with one another. That is why I must swear to fight to protect this warmth, rather than be protected by it. I am willing, time and time again, to protect these seeds of beauty, to allow them to bloom into pure and radiant flowers, to demonstrate my devotion to them. It is an inherent part of the journey of Argenti. In the pursuit of defending beauty, I have bled into unconsciousness. And in the ensuing stupor, I have witnessed countless times their traces spreading from beneath my feet, reaching into the unknown before me. My rational mind tells me yes, yet my heart tells me to believe. In those past hallucinations, I kept running. Their footprints on the mire-ridden path moved me to a sadness beyond tears. And every time, I was a breath away from catching a glimpse of their figure. Yes, this is my wish. It is a never-ending cycle of falling and standing up again. Each time I wander closer to death, it gets me closer to the path the beauty once walked. This is my vow as a knight of beauty. We were interrupted halfway through our battle. As a warrior, articulation has never been my forte. Yet, I still needed to impart the remaining half to you. I apologize. I have been rambling. As I said, articulation has never been my forte. Let us return to the point at hand. Do I have your support? Why, dear friend? Is that so? Many others have said the same. Perhaps you're right. But, dear friend, I have made up my mind. As a knight of beauty, this is my destiny. Please forgive my inappropriate manner. Our friendship is new, but was forged in the heat of battle, which I only wish we had been able to conclude. I hope now we may conclude it still, that I may leave without regret. I shall prove my will with the blade, defend my honor, and uphold my dignity with the protocol of combat. Win or lose, I will accept the outcome, and thus bid you farewell. My friend, it is an honor to fight against you.
Calm down, or you'll overheat!
This ends here.
Time for an overhaul.
The flesh wound.
Hide.
Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might.
Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sparrow.
As you command.
Perhaps you still... Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
The flesh wound.
What's in your prescription?
Thanks. I'll never forget.
As you command.
Confess.
Need a doctor?
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Standing here in silence, missing all the violence.
Rise to the challenge.
Annihilate.
Bear witness to
Let me pen your...
the flesh wound. You are fighting a gentleman. Pledge thine loyalty.
Heal. In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
I need to be brave.
Hide. Are you all right?
I'm okay.
You won't get away.
Rise to the challenge.
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Sparrow.
You don't look so good.
Perhaps you... Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception. I have something for you.
Put forth all your might.
As you command.
Behold, this symbol of pure beauty.
Is that all?
As you command.
Bear witness to
This ends here.
the flesh wound. Let the duel commence. Confess.
Need a doctor?
Annihilate.
You won't get away.
Stay back, Clara.
In the name of of Landau, a will forged in ice, never falters!
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Spark!
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Hope you're prepared.
Rise to the challenge. Put forth all your might.
As you command. As you command.
The flesh wound. Put forth all your might.
Stay back, Clara.
Rise to the challenge.
What's in your prescription? Thanks.
Behold,
I'll never
the
forget
symbol
you.
of pure beauty.
Hide.
This ends here.
You are fighting a gentleman. Pledge thine loyalty.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice, never falters!
The flesh wound.
Stay back, Clara.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Rise to the challenge.
You don't look so good. I'm not afraid of you.
Put forth all your might.
Is that all?
Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Spark!
As you command.
Your demeanor, strength, and extraordinary and enjoyable in equal measure. Excellent, dear friend. After worry not. As a knight, I've been such a brief for.
Let's go talk with the others.
So, how did your talk with Argenti go? I see. Based on our dealings with him so far, I can't say I'm overly surprised. Sounds like the kind of plan a younger me might have come up with. But that doesn't mean I approve of it. How do you see things? I suppose it all depends on whether you support his understanding of and devotion to the beauty. We can't change what other people long for.
I took a nap just now and dreamt there was another me piloting Argenti's one and only. What's wrong with me? I never dream. After stealing Argenti's spaceship, I said to myself, go find Argenti. I'm not the type to start caring about people I've only just met. The dream... Huh? What? So all that talk of departing the mortal coil and bidding farewell to a plant, that was all serious? You refused? Nonsense! Me? Care about him? Impossible! Ugh, why is he so difficult? Are his beliefs more important than his life? No way! I've gotta talk some sense into him!
After jumping from the express, I shall pierce the wall of the giant sting's stomach. It should then violently convulse, so the express can escape the confines of its body. Velite, have you something to say?
It's reckless to put yourself in danger! Do you really have to fulfill your knightly duty? Isn't there another way? I just don't get it!
You too are worried for my safety. You may not have realized, but you have a unique and noble soul. I hope I can keep my promise to escort you to your destination.
You... Oh, what the heck? Fine. I can be brave too, you know. If you insist on doing this, then I'm coming with you. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be alive right now. I may not be as strong as you, but I'll do whatever I can.
I appreciate that.
It suddenly struck me that if it weren't for this accident, we would never have met, let alone become friends. My life is a third-rate fiction next to your heroic saga, but at least they coincided. So you still want to do it? Are we gonna say goodbye here? Don't die! I'll be waiting for you. After we fix this mess, you've got some spokesperson duties at my company to attend to. Just make sure you come back in one piece.
Do not worry. You will hear my shout. Idrilla the Beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all. Once the Express is safely out, I will devise my own exit plan and navigate my way to safety. Until next time. Having witnessed this spectacle, I am sure you will come to grasp the depth of my convictions. In the sanguine, eternal night of the universe, my existence professes a loyalty greater than the guileless.
Hey! We made it! What is that? Did the Express make the universe explode?
No, this is a hallucination caused by the giant sting. The commotion must have led to a great shedding of wing particles.
Huh? Then maybe the insect wasn't that big. Maybe it was all an illusion.
I'm afraid not, March.
I bet Argenti would think these fireworks were really beautiful. We didn't know him very long. I hope he made...
The Express managed to escape the crisis.
Velite just left the Express too. He looked really upset.
The Knights of Beauty are made up of individuals who are used to traveling through the cosmos alone. They're difficult to understand, and the starry sky is their home. Perhaps this fireworks show is a symbol of his honor.
But the fireworks...
And the starry sky!
He didn't see it.
He has his own goals. And struggles. After all, the Eon of Beauty has likely already fallen.
You mean Adrilla? The one he wouldn't stop talking about? But he said he'd find them and fulfill his duty to protect them.
The fact that Adrilla has fallen is tacitly acknowledged by some Knights of Beauty. Naturally, there are others who don't want to believe it. Like the one you met. He probably thinks that Adrilla is simply missing, hiding somewhere beyond the reach of mortals. The crisis is over, and our unexpected guest has left. But I think there's still something we should talk about. In your opinion, what is beauty? Oh, beauty takes many forms, and different people have different answers. I wonder what exactly it is that the Knights of Beauty are pursuing through the cosmos. Let's assume that Argenti finds the missing Adrilla. Will he be able to recognize them with his human eyes? Or, obsessed with his version of them, will he turn a blind eye and not even see them for who they are?
It did seem like he had a kind of tunnel vision. And it sounded like he was holding himself to unreachable standards to attain his dreams. I didn't quite wrap my head around him. I guess if we're ever back in Belobog and see a red-headed knight shouting into trash cans, Idrilla! Are you in there? Idrilla! I won't be surprised. But so what? I still think he was a nice guy, even if he was a bit weird.
Where were we supposed to be going again?
If we're not on patrol, we should get some rest.
Firefly Type 4, activate!
Huh, more enemies. This is double speed. Until everything burns to ashes!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Fight to live! Sets the seas ablaze! Fight to live! This is double speed. Time for a fun.
Attack!
Spider-Man!
Attack detected. Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! What's in your prescription?
A will forged in ice never falters!
This is double speed. Time for a fun. Sets the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Sets the seas ablaze! Danger ahead. Ready yourself.
Firefly Type 4, activate!
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Fight to live! Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Detonate!
Time for a buzz.
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! What's in your prescription?
A will forged in ice never falters! I'm with you.
A little something for everyone.
Danger ahead. Ready yourself. This is double speed.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
A will forged in ice never falters!
This is double speed. Every victory is hard won.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
This is double speed. Until everything burns to ashes!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Set the seas ablaze!
On the still waters of oblivion, I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Stream forth.
Firefly Type 4, activate!
Time for a buzz.
Is that all?
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Set the seas ablaze!
Familiar. Destined for oblivion.
Fight to live!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Time for a buzz.
Destined for oblivion.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Recalibrating.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Danger ahead. Ready yourself.
Firefly Type 4, activate!
This is double speed.
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. It too shall fall. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
A will forged in ice never falters!
This is double speed. Fight to live!
Is that all?
Time for a buzz.
On the still waters of oblivion. Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Set the seas ablaze! Until everything burns to ashes! This is double speed.
On the still waters of oblivion.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Defining goals. Firefly Type 4. Activate!
This is double speed.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Set the seas ablaze!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
What is that?
This is double speed. Until everything burns to ashes!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Fight to live!
On the still waters of oblivion, I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. It too shall fall.
Is that all?
Time for a buzz. Set the seas ablaze!
A will forged in ice never falters!
On the still waters of oblivion, I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
This is double speed.
Detonate!
Destined for oblivion.
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes!
A will forged in ice never falters!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
double speed.
Recalibrating.
How familiar.
It'll heal.
Bad news.
Detonate.
Until everything burns to ashes!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Time for a buzz. Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
It'll heal.
On the still waters of oblivion.
This is double speed.
Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
Until everything burns to ashes!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Fight to live!
Destined for oblivion.
Set the seas ablaze!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Is that all?
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes!
On the still waters of oblivion.
This new mod seems fun.
Help me!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. On the still waters of oblivion.
Set the seas ablaze!
Destined for oblivion.
Ready yourself. Danger ahead.
A will forged in ice never falters!
You bully!
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Again?
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
forged in ice, never falters!
On the still waters of oblivion, I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Sets the seas ablaze!
Destined for oblivion.
Vines and veins!
Until everything burns to ashes!
A will forged in ice, never falters!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Of immortality!
To live!
On the still waters of oblivion.
Stretch raised. Our roots!
Attack detected!
Death irrigates life! Suppress. Caught in a web. Subdue.
Sets the seas ablaze!
Punishment.
Is that all?
The uprest of nature. Unscathed.
A will forged in ice, never falters!
Threat raised.
A will forged in ice, never falters!
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes!
On the still waters of oblivion.
Sets the seas ablaze!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Fight to live!
Destined for oblivion.
Sets the seas ablaze!
Is that all? A will forged in ice, never falters!
On the still waters of oblivion.
Is that all?
Detonate!
What's in your prescription?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Until everything burns to ashes!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Fight to live!
It'll heal.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Set the seas ablaze!
On the still waters of oblivion.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Fight to live! Until everything burns to ashes!
Destined for oblivion.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Fight to live!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. It too shall fall.
Set the seas ablaze!
Firefly Type 4, activate!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! What's in your prescription? Set the seas ablaze! Attack detected!
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Is that all?
waters of oblivion.
Set the seas ablaze! Until everything burns to ashes!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Set the seas ablaze! Bully! Bully! Fight to live!
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Detonate! Recalibrating.
What's in your prescription?
On the still waters of oblivion.
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes!
A will forged in ice never falters!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
What's in your prescription? Set the seas ablaze!
Is that all?
Destined for oblivion.
Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Until everything burns to ashes! Full of supplies. A rare find.
will forged in ice never falters!
It's on! Ready to get your ass pounded?
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes!
On the still waters of oblivion.
It'll heal!
Attack detected! Set the seas ablaze!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. It too shall fall.
Attack detected! Fight to live!
How familiar. On the still waters of oblivion.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes!
A will forged in ice never falters!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion.
Until everything burns to ashes!
What's in your prescription?
Fight to live!
A will forged in ice never falters!
On the still waters of oblivion.
Set the seas ablaze!
It couldn't be.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades. storm's on the horizon.
I'm with you.
Firefly Type 4, activate!
Is that all?
How familiar.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes!
On the still waters of oblivion, I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. It too shall fall.
A will forged in ice never falters!
You bully! Fight to live!
Hard to fuck.
Attack detected. Set the seas ablaze!
Destined for oblivion.
What's in your prescription?
A will forged in ice never falters!
Again?
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze!
On the still waters of oblivion, I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Fight to live! Attack detected. Attack detected.
Destined for oblivion.
A will forged in ice never falters!
What's in your prescription?
Every victory is hard won.
Okay, gonna end it here for now. Many thanks for watching. Bye, you guys.